Brainiac. Globally, you all over this damn planet. What's cracking, everybody? Yeah. Looks like Mr. Rob Gotthier's not feeling well, so we are like taking control on the on this Wednesday night. We're gonna talk about something I wanted to discuss. Anyway, I wanted to chew some fat with you guys. Open the lines tonight, so it's open lines, so we can discuss what's going on here. Myself and I think that we're gonna be joined with Miss Michelle Nobles, who is like on an internet kick here. She keeps like dropping some bomb shit stuff in my inbox. A lot of you guys have in regards to OCEANGATE, all right? As well as the human resonance. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about this submarine that's got, 4 different people on it that are all billionaires plus the owner. Talk a little bit about this. Again, something just doesn't smell right with this. So we're going to chew up some things that you guys sent in. We're going to discuss this. Open lines all night long. So hope you guys can tune in. Grab yourself a cup of coffee. Crank this thing up, Brainiacs. Open lines all night long. It's your guys' talk. Let's do this. Right now. Don't go nowhere, buddy.
What do you say, Brainiacs? You guys ready? It's time. It's showtime, brains. That's right. It's Matrix time. And it's go time. Welcome aboard, everybody. Let's go! Talk about ufology, conspiracy, controversy, and anything and everything that we can get into tonight. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Get up, Brainiacs! Yeah! It's definitely your show. Your show, and we appreciate you for being here. Buckle up, everybody. Aboard.
Brainiacs, yeah, man. Welcome aboard, no doubt about it. It is Wednesday, and it is the 21st of June. Let's see. I'm gonna Miss. I got again. We got Miss. Let me get her unmuted here. Say hello, Miss Rochester. Miss Shelley, what's up?
Well, hello.
Turn your microphone up a little
Happy
bit.
summer, everybody. Happy summer.
Oh, it's definitely summer, ain't it? Down where Sue's at, she said it was 104 degrees and felt like the armpit of Satan. So it's really hot down there.
We're lucky if we hit. Yeah, we haven't had summer yet, so we'll see.
Oh.
We'll see.
Tell you what, 104 degrees is hot. I don't miss driving out west, man. I really don't. Going over through like Mesa, Arizona, down through like Death Valley, down into like close to Laredo and El Paso. That highway has eaten up a many of my semi truck tires. A lot.
Oh yeah, tires would actually melt in Arizona. They would literally melt off the car.
Well, I don't know about melting off the car, but I'll tell you what. Whenever you're spending
Like literally, they would stick to it would be so hot, they would stick to the pavement, and it would melt and like mend to the pavement. You know, literally stick to the pavement. It would get bad. It would get bad. Anyway, what are we starting with?
I got a screenshot here. That's not really even a screenshot. That's literally my share. Let me share something with everybody here.
Oh, do I have to get my other phone so I can see what's going on?
You may have to, yes. Because I'm going to go through some things here. I got a pair of glasses on my head, on my desk, and I'm cranking on some mojo because I did not know that we were going to do a show. Rob Gothier is not feeling well, so I ended up having to quickly disperse a show. It's all right. I mean, again, I wanted to talk about this anyway. Definitely wanted to talk about it. Let me go through. I'm going to see if I can't. I know I probably got my screen share browser all screwed up. Do I? I just got the wrong screen right there. It's all right. We'll have to take that and delete that. No big deal. All right, so here's what we got on my screen anyway, right here. 5 people missing on this. 5 people on the missing submersible. You got. Check this out though, and this is the thing. We're all trying to make connections here. Hamish Harding, British businessman, pilot, and space tourist. We're kind of trying to figure out who these people are and what they are. This DeWood family, British Pakistani businessman and his university-aged son. Now here's the kicker. It doesn't say Pakistani businessman and his university-aged son, billionaires. Okay, this family right here. I'm circling right there on the top on the right-hand side. Now doing some digging, these guys are. Let's share a little bit more about these two, or at least the father anyway. I think I shared with you, Michelle, as well as a couple other people, that this dude not only is a Pakistani businessman, but he's also a billionaire fighting for the free energy market, along the lines as well as like renewable energy, free energy, things like that. Now, I don't know. I'm just saying something don't smell right. Now this other fella.
I want you to think of something. I want you to think of something else too. Think of it in a cultic frame of mind as well.
All right.
Okay. You got a total of 5 people. That's a cabal number. You've got the summer solstice coming today, right? It happened 2 days ago.
I do. Right? I do believe so.
So that would be like a required sacrifice if they were even on there, because now they're saying they found the submersible, but my post got blocked out because they said it was false information. I love it. But it was bolted from the outside, so was anybody even in there to begin with? But could somebody on there have been trying to make a getaway? Like, were they trying to fake their own death? Were they trying to do something? Was it a sacrifice of some kind? There's numerous angles I've been looking at, trying to, and I didn't get a hold of my buddy. If anybody wants to do a gematria on it, that would be cool. But I didn't get my buddy Frank, who does gematria. He's really good at it, and he does decodes by numbers.
Nice.
So I haven't gotten a hold of him. Yeah. But you have to look at it from different angles, because it's not going to be black and white. There's going to be all kinds of backstory or something else going on in the background. That's where you got to start digging.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Definitely. We could do some gematria on it a little bit here on the show. But let me share something. Whether it be false information, misinformation, or just total fuckery, I don't really get where, you draw. I think it was you the one that brought it out to me first, saying that they supposedly found the sub with nobody in it. And I'm like,
Right.
What? I've also got a lady, love her to pieces, Alima. She'll be on the broadcast this Friday. Alima Yasmin, right? She brought in that here we'll talk all about Stargates and portals on Friday. But she seems to think possibly, okay, because our ocean is full of these things supposedly. You guys you're aware of what goes on in the Bermuda Triangle, correct? Right, like a vortex, a time vortex, and just whatnot. So she seems to believe, or she posted anyway, that it possibly could have went through a vortex of something, some sort. But you telling me that they're not on? They're not in the submersible. Look, they're not on it.
What if it was What if it was like a Philadelphia experiment kind of thing, where the crew disappeared, but the vessel remained? Or the vessel reappeared, but the crew wasn't on it?
Well, the crew was on it. The crew was on it. From what I understand, the crew was on. The crew was definitely on it, but also inside of it. From what I understand, there's people there. There's people witnesses now. There, even through my Facebook page, you can go through there and find Mr. Stuart Swordlow, who can tell you a good story after story after story. Who is the son of Stuart Swordlow is an MK Ultra victim, okay, as well as did it, participated in it, and now he's going through regression, blah 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 blah. But he's connected to that kind of shit, and he's, from what I understand, said that there were bodies that were both inside as well as outside, embedded into the hull of that ship that went from Long Island to Virginia.
Yeah, there was that, but there was also the one that happened, if I remember right. It might be a Mandela effect. I don't know. There was one time that it happened. There was no crew, or I might be thinking a totally different thing. But there is something I remember about one. Maybe no, I'm thinking of the Bermuda Triangle, where a ship reappeared, but there was nobody on it.
Whoa. Okay. See, now that's what Alima Yasmin is going to talk about this Friday. Our portals, vortexes, stargates, shit like that. But she seems to think that possibly that the submersible went through something. Vortex, stargate, whatever. I mean, something. But if the crew, again, I got my screen right here. Let me go back to my screen. You got to remember, these guys here, these are supposed businessmen, billionaires, and also take in mind the name OCEANGATE. Are you fucking kidding me? We've got what? Watergate, Pizzagate, OCEANGATE, Clinton Gate. I mean, Matrix Gate, Michelle Gate. Jesus Christ! You see what I'm saying? So I mean, again, it's just something doesn't make sense. Something smells to me, but yet also, Shell, everybody else as well. Think about it. Is this a distraction? Is this possibly a distraction?
I think so, because if you think of it, this is where I think it ties into this human thing, and everybody's going on a rampage about that. And I've been trying to keep up with all the stuff coming out. Everybody's different theories, everybody's different opinions, and everybody's this and everybody's that. Everybody's all over the board, and some have even gone as far as when I shared with you that recording. And people are like, that sounds almost like a voice from another dimension trying to communicate. Now, could something have opened up that they were trying to black out all that information? Like, if you go in there, as soon as the human came up online, at least on the app I have, all of that was blacked out. But too many people recorded it. It's there. They can't hide it. It happened. Whatever it was, everybody has a different idea. Some are trying to say immediately, oh, it's the college kids in Russia. You can't trust it. You've got people intentionally trying to throw people off of it. I mean, this one is all over the board. Are they connected? Who knows? If what you're saying is a possibility, what if whatever happened in that time frame when the human went apeshit had something to do with this? What if they're connected? We don't know, but it was the same time frame.
So you're
You know what I mean?
let me get this straight. So you're thinking possibly that around the time that the human went apeshit, that this submersible like just vanished. Right?
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, it's
I don't-
something that actually popped into my head, and I was like, oh, that would just be a trip. But we don't know. And everything weird has been leading up to this. You got the alien thing in Vegas leading up to it. That was a distraction. You've got all this other stuff leading up to it. That's distraction. Suddenly, the last couple of days, there's bombs and explosions. Paris was on fire yesterday and today. All these things are going on. It's like they're trying to have you look everywhere except for at a certain area. What aren't we focusing on? And I thought, J-Bot's here. Hi, J-Bot. But I don't know. But that's why we do what we do. I've spent the last almost 3 days digging on both of these topics to the point where I had people, do you have to post another thing about this human? Yeah, I do. This is where I record keep. So if you don't like it, scoot along. You don't have to see it. Don't come by my page, but that's where I record it. That's where I record it. So it's easy to get to. But it's like, then you try to connect the dots, and then you just try to look at it logically out and take emotion out of the equation and try to piece together the puzzles. They might not even be related, but it sure is a coinkydink. It happened at the same time. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. It's a coinkydink.
Now, Brad, I don't know where Brad got this information, all right? But J-Bot says, I see in the chat that J-Bot says that the window failed, okay, and the submersible imploded. I don't know where he got it, but he did.
I saw that too.
Brad,
I saw that too, and I can't remember where I saw it.
Brad,
But
call
here's
the
the other
show,
thing
buddy. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, Brad, call in. Tammy, you might want to pull up that episode. I sent it to you. The Simpsons episode. Did you save it?
I didn't save it. I mean, I got it into my messenger. Percy Little tagged me in something. What the hell are you tagging me in there, bro?
Percy, are you causing trouble?
Percy's tagged me in something somewhere. Going through the chat here, seeing my name. I don't know. So the glass failing and the submersible imploding. That to me, that sounds feasible. Especially supposedly whenever somebody got fired for not allowing it or not wanting it to go on this voyage. Do you remember that? That was surfacing also.
Now they got fired because it was only cleared to go, I think, 1,500 feet or something, and they wanted to go 4,000, and it wasn't cleared for that. And I think that's why he got fired, if I remember right. I sent it to you, but I can't remember offhand. I got too much in my brain.
Now I'm looking back through this.
Getting all mixed up.
Oh yeah, you dropped some shit in this chat. So I'm all right. Here, let me see something. All right,
I did.
This is something. I got 3 people today, 3, including you. So I'll share this one. This was from you. Let me see if open this in a bigger window so I can get to where these guys can see.
I can't stand Dodger 7, but it was the only place I saw it. So.
Yeah, all right, so let me share the screen with everybody. You guys just went big on me on the screen here. I don't know what the hell happened here to everybody. Hey, I mean I still see them. Come on, man. What up? What up? There they are. All right, I got everybody back. I think there they are. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna jump over to my screen share. Check this out. Now this is the kind of stuff right here that I'm talking about. Now, this is from CNN News, okay? CNN dropped it. Supposedly CNN dropped this.
It's false information, though.
Okay.
Facebook deleted it from my page, saying it was false information.
All right, so what you're looking at, misinformation, false information, everybody knows you can make whatever the hell you want to make via Photoshop, blah, 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 blah. So I would love to have seen this article right here on CNN. We'll go back and we'll try to find it. But again, it says missing OceanGate submarine. Missing OceanGate sub found empty. According to the co-founder of OceanGate, the submarine has been found, but the passengers were no longer on this or in the sub. Again, God only knows. The submarine was bolted from the outside, making it impossible. I can't stand that thought. Can you? Woo, claustrophobic as fuck. Here we go. All right, so for the passengers to exit the submarine almost as if they vanished. You get this? If they did write this article, you're stupid. The passengers on the submarine were found not there, and it was almost as if they vanished. Well, let's just think about this. 2 + 2 is 4. If they weren't on the sub and the sub was found, they vanished. It just says, we'll keep you updated for new information as new information arises. Now, let me tell you what. This one right here, this one sentence, we'll keep you updated as new information arises. I've never seen CNN drop that little line right there. I personally have not seen them drop that line. We'll keep you updated as information arises. I haven't. Okay? Just share. I'm sharing that with you. Never seen them say that. So it is what it is. We'll go over to CNN and see if we can find the article, but right now something doesn't smell right. Especially that one. What do you think? And where's Brad? Where the hell is Brad?
Brad, are you calling in?
That beautiful wife has probably got his ass on lockdown, don't she? Rana, let Brad call the show.
Oh. Wait. Tammy had a comment, and I can't go back that far, damn it.
All right, let me scroll here. What Tammy Bonham says, does anyone else see
Tammy had
that one? Does anyone else see the parallels
earlier
of the original sinking of the Titanic with 4 billionaires on it, and now 4 billionaires are missing as to go? Yeah, right. Okay. So yeah, it's very strange. Anybody that's watching, as we're talking about this, yeah, Tammy, that is quite strange.
Matt, Tammy had a question. Don't you have the Illuminati playing card deck?
No, that deck is about $2,000, I think. I don't have it.
Okay.
I will, however, tell you who does have that deck, and that would be my buddy out in California, Trevor the Matrix Breaker. Trevor's got.
Because that would be interesting to see if that card was in there.
What do you think it would be?
You
What do
should
you
show
think it would be?
the Simpson one.
All right, I'll look for it, and we'll go over here to and if I can get my mouse to work. There we go. Enter that call into the switchboard. Yeah, that's a southern call. I do believe that'd be Mr. J-Bot Brad Anderson, right? J-Bot 828 area code.
What's up, Matt?
What's up, homie?
That's me.
How are you? Oh, we figured Rihanna had you on lockdown, bro.
What? Rihanna's got me on lockdown.
Yeah, you can't call the show.
Uh-oh.
No,
What'd you do?
no, I'm kidding. I'm just busting
I didn't
his.
do nothing.
I'm just busting his ass. That's all. Brad, where did you hear? Where did you get the idea, or the thought, the information that the window collapsed and the submersible imploded? Where did you get that?
Oh man, the window wasn't. I mean, they fired that dude for saying, the window was unsuitable for that application. It was only good to 1,300 meters. They were going to 4,000 meters. The intense pressure.
Right.
I mean, didn't y'all see the movie on Periscope?
No,
Pressure's gonna crush this thing like a beer can.
Out.
A failure like that at that depth, man, that thing's done. It's gone. I mean, that would be instantaneous. Nothing. There would be nothing left. And it was made out of carbon fiber on top of all that.
Right.
Well, the thing I find curious is the Simpson episode. The Simpson episode, Brad, have you seen it? It was the last show.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was the last show that producer did before he got fired, and he left.
Yep.
But that was the last show he did. Was the a lost submersible with Bart on it, or not Bart, but Homer. Homer was on it.
Let me go over here and.
They also had video. They also had the video. I've seen it a couple of times today of the guy that built this thing talking about how it was carbon fiber, and he got some parts for it from a Camping World. He's like, "Oh, I got this at Camping World," and he was showing these displays. He's like, "You can get this stuff anywhere." And even the guy was like, you drive it with a modified Xbox controller. And he's like, "Oh, we keep 4 or 5 of them on the sub just in case something happens to one of them." And I'm like, $250,000. I'm not going down on that.
Holy
Death
shit.
trap.
All right, check this out. So I'm gonna play. I'll play the Simpsons clip. Is that what you want me to share? I can definitely share it.
Oh yeah.
You want me to do it? All right. So what we're gonna do is there is a Simpsons.
So.
As we know, everybody knows, The Simpsons has a long history of doing like wild ass predictions. So with that being said, it's like what 9/11, right? They predicted 9/11. They predicted the shooting out, or what the hell was it? That Paddock, Stephen Paddock? Am I right? Yeah, the Stephen Paddock shooting. So all kinds of different crap. So let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. I can't because it's a video. Yeah, I can. I'm just gonna have to go full screen on this to work. There we go. You guys don't need to see me anyway.
When you get done with this video, you need to go find the other video of the guy that built this thing.
All right.
And play his video. The interview with him.
I didn't know that one.
Oh, it's unbelievable. The stuff he's like, I got this at Camping World, and he goes over the whole thing with everybody, and I'm just like, there's no way I'm getting on that thing.
All right,
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm gonna press play and let everybody hear this. This is or see it. It's probably gonna play music, and I'm gonna have to like mute it and shit. But I don't know. We'll see.
Don't seem to make any sense.
Oh, this is Dabu. Here we go.
You know how the Simpsons always seem to predict or be caught up in showing something that ends up happening? Well, here's a weird fact for you. The former Simpsons showrunner, Mike Reiss, last year rode the same Titanic submarine that is now missing. And you can see him here in this image. Right here. Same dude. And wouldn't you know that the last episode that he ever executive produced was called Simpson Tide, involving Homer and company getting stuck on a damaged sub. I don't believe in coincidences, folks. Okay? So there's something way more nefarious going on here, if you ask me.
Well, that was that. You know, that was that. Dabu. He's got, you know what? Something just doesn't smell right, folks. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine? Oh, God. The sub, something just doesn't add up, folks. Yeah. No, of course not.
Well, none of it adds up. Of course it doesn't add up. Did you see the fact that what's that guy's name? David the Rothschild bought into this OCEANGATE company?
No.
Like a while back.
Yep. 2012.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
No.
and he's in Seattle. He's in Seattle. Imagine that.
Hey, is it like? And it's like, hey, the Rothschilds are floating over the Titanic again. Somebody posted that earlier. I don't know. It was on Facebook. Somebody's like, hey, can you imagine the Rothschilds are floating over the Titanic again in that same area? And I was like, oh, my God. Yeah. See if you can find that video of the owner of this OCEANGATE talking about his sub. It's a real short clip, Matt. It's under like a minute where he talks about it.
Andrew, Miss. By the way, Miss Andrew Human. Predictive programming, Goyaming psyops. I love her to death. I've got an article that she's published that I haven't released yet about what she calls let me think. What the hell's the word? Preemptive, predictive, controlling the narrative type. The hell is the word I'm looking for? Commodity, information commodity business, blah, blah, blah. I'd love to have her like explain it, but I gotta really watch this lady because she is, let's just say she is at the top of like one of the top of the pecking order. So I gotta keep my eye out for and for her. I love her to pieces. Okay, you said Brad what?
Oh, like OCEANGATE. There's a reporter doing like a thing on it, and he gives an interview, and he's going over the ship and how basic it is, and he's talking about where the toilet's at, and he's like, it's the best seat in the house because it's right in front of the window, and then it's like he goes over the controls and shows how it works, and then he talks about buying parts from Camping World, like literally, and I'm like, and then the reporter's like, I could see some of the parts weren't up to par, you know, and there's like only 3 other subs in the world that can go to the depth of where the Titanic's at, and they're all military subs, if I'm not mistaken. I
think you're right. You're absolutely right. Mr. Steve Nolan says that wasn't the real Titanic. Insurance job, follow the money always.
Yep.
I've heard that one too. I've heard so many things about being fake Titanic.
Well, see, yeah, it's the Olympic. They've always said it's the Olympic. That the Olympic was damaged in an accident right before the Titanic was supposed to set sail. So they like hurriedly fixed the Olympic, changed everything to the Titanic, set it to sail, and sunk it. And then the Titanic lived out its days as the Olympic. And they did these high-res digital scans like not too long ago of the Titanic wreckage, and they said the scans were so good you could actually see the serial numbers on the propellers, and that it was going to. And I read something or said something that the serial numbers on the propellers were going to give the wreckage away as the Olympic. And this was like
nice.
this was like this sub thing was like some kind of big cover up to keep them from investigating all this stuff about how they actually sunk the Olympic instead of the Titanic. But yeah, the high resolution scans they did on the wreckage site said you could see like glass bottles, you could see like candle holders, and I mean you could see like everything, and it was so detailed you could see the serial numbers on the propellers themselves. So they're thinking this is some kind of like cover up.
Tammy Bottom says
that people will.
Wasn't there a couple Rockefellers that had tickets for the maiden voyage on the Titanic? At the last minute, they pulled out. I do believe something like that. Something like that. Yeah.
Yes, there was also somebody that had tickets for this voyage and pulled out.
I think it was Morgan Chase because he wanted to do centralized banking or something with the Fed and centralized banking or taxes or something like that. Like they were going to implement.
There was more than backed out of the original Titanic, but there was actually somebody.
Yeah, J.P. Morgan.
Yeah, there was supposed to be somebody that went down in this submarine. A couple, in the last couple of days, there was supposed to be somebody that went down on this expedition that backed out at the last minute and said he didn't want to go. And I'm not sure who it was.
I'm reading what our agent. By the way, shout out to Mr. Stephen Baird. I hope you're doing well, Bertie. I know you had a surgery a while back. On top of that, you're going through some major shit in your head because of your boy. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Belated. I don't usually post anything like that on the Matrix, but Happy Father's Day and belated Father's Day to everybody. I know that was really, really hard on our agent. I know that. So yeah, Brad, Happy Father's Day to you, buddy.
I appreciate it.
Let me read here what our agent says. The Titanic situation about the small subs going missing is crazy. They could use satellite imagery, which is true, and see perfectly under the water. He's like, I don't know why they haven't done that yet. Did you know that in the Indian Ocean, I believe another small sub got ripped apart under the water, and they say they can't find that. Three people was on that sub. I did not know about that.
I didn't know about that either.
Shit. No, I did not know anything about that. I'm just scrolling through the comments here. Satellite imagery, yeah, Steven, you're dead on, bro.
Oh,
and Tony Hilton says
are you
yes.
Looking for that?
Go ahead. What?
Are you looking for that video I was telling you about? Because also in that video, he goes over the safety features and how many safety features this thing has. Even if the whole entire crew and everyone on this sub is unconscious after so long, it has a security feature that will automatically deploy it back to the surface, even if everybody is unconscious.
Well, you gotta think
this thing has to have different safety features fail for it to not be found.
Well, think about this though, Brad. If the window actually broke, right? If the window
that's why I'm yep.
Then yeah, dude, it wouldn't matter whether the sub's screaming to holy hell, bro. It wouldn't matter. You know?
See, that's why I'm leaning more towards this thing imploded under the extreme pressure when that window cracked or broke or whatever. Whatever happened. Something catastrophic happened. That thing just vaporized or disappeared. Because, like I say, this guy was talking about all the safety features, and one of them was if the whole crew or everybody on it was completely incapacitated, it would automatically surface after so long. And
Well,
they
they're
haven't
also
found it.
saying that it's going to be out of oxygen tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. by 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
It was 96 hours.
That was the latest report.
Well, I do have a video here by News Nation. I can't find the video.
The Daily Wire. I think it was the Daily Wire that shared the one I watched. Pretty sure. Almost
Is-
positive, actually.
It's daily. I'm looking, buddy. I'm looking. You said Daily Wire?
Yeah. I'll see if I can find it real quick. I'm looking on my laptop.
Here's one that says a CBS story about OceanGate submersible goes viral amid search and rescue. I'm not quite sure this is it either, but nevertheless, we'll share this. Let me share this real quick to where everybody can see it, because again, I don't share anything without anybody watching it with us. This is by Entertainment Tonight Canada. Let me turn this up a little bit to where we can hear it.
Experimental submersible vessel that has not been approved or certified by any regulatory body and could result in physical injury, disability, emotional trauma, or death. Where do I sign?
The search for the OceanGate submersible and its 5 passengers that disappeared in the Atlantic Ocean on Monday continues. The Titan, which is operated by OceanGate Expeditions, was carrying 5 people down to the location of the Titanic wreckage when it lost contact an hour and 45 minutes into its dive on Sunday. And with less than 20 hours until they run out of oxygen, the Canadian and U.S. Coast Guards continue their search and rescue mission in hopes of returning the 5 passengers home safely to their friends and families.
Everything else can fail. Your thrusters can go, your lights can go, you're still going to be safe.
But now a 6-month-old CBS story about the OceanGate submersible is going viral after host David Pogue raised questions about the vessel's safety to OceanGate CEO Stockton Rush.
We only have one button, that's it. It should be like an elevator.
We can use these off-the-shelf components.
I got these from Camper World. We run the whole thing with this game controller.
Come on! It seems like this submersible has some elements of MacGyver-y jerry-riggedness. I mean, you're putting construction pipes as ballast.
As of 10 a.m. Wednesday morning, the U.S. Coast Guard said that a Canadian P-3 search plane detected underwater search noises in the search area, described as banging noises about 900 miles off the coast of Cape Cod, with each noise being approximately 30 minutes apart.
Holy shit. What did we just watch? What in the
That's
hell?
not even the good one. I'm still looking for it.
I got these at Camper World and we run it from an Xbox controller. Are you shitting me? This is insane.
Yep.
I believe what Andrew says. Andrew, Steve, everybody, psyops. This something again. Something just doesn't add up here. Larry Hawkins says they wouldn't waterproof a sub. I don't understand what he's saying or what he meant by that. Wow.
There's another video going viral right now. And the video says Titanic Tour CEO Stockton Rush said he did not hire 50-year-old white guys because they were not inspirational, as footage emerges of him boasting a previous invulnerable sub-design to explore unsinkable Titanic. So he wasn't hiring people qualified for the job because they weren't inspirational enough. So he was hiring subpar people because they were more inspirational. Probably should have hired Dylan. That wreck.
Right? Mr. Morgan Roundtree's like, this is just some amazing shit. Why did these billionaires even agree to this? Good question, Morgan. Really, that's
They got more. Got sent.
there you go. And Angela Stats replying to Tammy Bonham. Tammy says maybe this is just one big distraction. Yeah, definitely. That's a big ass boom right there. Holy shit! You can't. This is the stuff. You cannot make this stuff up, man. And again, everything's just a conspiracy, right? Everything's just a conspiracy, controversy, misinformation, disinformation. Andy Cassidy, you smartass. He said it was made in China. Damn.
Well, I mean, they bought it at Camping World. You want?
Bought it at Camping World.
I'm with Suze. I'm with Miss Smith. I think it's all a sham. I really do. I truly think that it's look over here. Everybody focus because again we're thinking about Hunter. But let's go to Scratch and Sniff's world for a minute. Joe Biden is right now on the cusp of being impeached. He's literally riding that hairline razor's edge of an oh shit coming down and collapsing. His little world is collapsing, like it or not. So they're like distraction. Oh, everybody pay attention to Sub as his world's sinking as well. What do you think, Brad?
Oh, Adam Schiff's in big trouble. He got censored today. It couldn't happen to a nicer guy. What do you think about it?
Dude, I try not to. I try not to get involved in that political shit here. I really do.
I get it, man. Everybody asks me, they're like, "How can you stay so calm?" And I'm like, "Hey, look, I'll panic when Trump panics. When I see Trump panicking, I'll panic. Until then, I'm good."
Well, I do. You want? I do.
Here's the other thing. I do have another point to make on this, though. When we're thinking out, trying to think outside the box, there is all the military movement going on right now, and I think it's a lot more than just training. I think when it happened the last time, that was a test to see how many people would pay attention, or people would write it off, or just say, "Oh, it's just training." But we've been having massive military movements all on the Canadian border, the Mexican border, in California, in Chicago, in New York, in Philadelphia, in major cities, right? And then along the borders. Now, could they be distracting from that so people will take their mind off of that, because that was blowing up TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, different social media for days. And so this is something else. Maybe it was just a nice little happy coincidence, or it was done intentionally. And then you've got Hunter Biden, who got slapped with, all he got was tax evasion, and he's not even going to get jail time. He's going to get probation or some shit. But
what?
Yeah. So that's all he got was probation for $1.5 million in tax evasion. Anyhow, just thought I'd throw that in there. But so who knows? I mean, is that all tied in with the Schumann? What was the whole point of the Schumann thing? Nobody can get to the bottom of that because nobody really knows the Schumann. I mean, what is it honestly used for? How is it actually? How is it actually correlated? What is its purpose? True purpose. Everybody has a theory and an idea. People have gotten downloads about it and channeled messages about it. you have people who are suddenly experts on a human going, oh yeah, this is this and this that. I don't even know. I just am documenting. I don't pretend to know. But everybody's got to follow their gut instinct on this. I mean, however you are being drawn to, a lot of people saying it's us going into this dimension. I don't quite agree with that one. But then you have people who turned the human into radio waves, into music or sound. And they were playing that back, and it was freaking some people out. Some people got very negative vibrations from it. Others, like myself, I thought it was cool. I didn't get bothered by it. Other people were really bothered by that sound that it made, that they plugged it into a machine, and it came out a sound. All that data.
You ought to play it
right?
backwards, Matt.
You know what?
That would be cool.
I thought about doing that because I've got the software to do that. I really did. I've thought about playing.
Yeah, remember the RV?
Yeah.
Nashville or Knoxville or wherever it was.
You or somebody told me to do that, so I did it, and then that went absolutely viral. J-Bot.
It was me.
Somebody told me to reverse the audio on that, and we did. And I don't remember. I don't remember what it said. What did it say? What do you remember? What it said?
Oh man.
I have no clue. I don't remember.
Oh gosh, I don't remember. Enjoy something Christmas.
Oh, it wasn't about enjoy it. It was the last Christmas or something.
No.
I truly don't remember. Let me also point out that area code.
It was something ominous. I remember that.
Area code 931. I don't know. Is that right? Area code 931. Which
You want me to hop off to make room?
No, it's okay. It covers most of Tennessee, so somebody from Nashville, Tennessee area. You called in, but the switchboard. Whenever I clicked you to enter the switchboard with us, it sort of let's try this again. Is that you calling in again? It is. Let's try this again. There you are. Let's add area code 931 to the to this shit show here. Area code 931. Welcome to the Matrix Minds. Hello. Hi
everybody.
What's up, Mr. Larry Hawkins?
What? Oh no. We gotta behave. Larry's on.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't recognize your number. I'm sorry.
That's all good. Can you hear me okay? I've been having some fucking issues.
Angela Stats. Yes. Oh, I can hear you. We can hear you all right. She sent me something, so I'm gonna go check out what she sent. She just sent in. What the hell was it? She just sent in. Oh my God! I'm not gonna show that, Ange. Well, I guess I can. That was. Oh Jesus Christ!
I've been on hold for about 5 or 10 minutes. So I don't know what in the hell is wrong with the system. So I don't know where you guys are in the conversation and such. But there's a few things I kind of want to throw on the table.
What do you got? I'm sharing a meme that Angela Stats just dropped in the chat. She's like, me and my bros going to look for this submersible submarine. Thank you, Ange.
Oh,
thank you, Ange.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The submarine meme thing has been on fire the last few days. There's a couple of things that you guys should probably consider.
All right, what do you got?
Damn security. First off, I don't know if you all are aware of this. I share like 10,000 fucking things a day, so good luck keeping up with what I post. But there are a multitude of military operations, and some of those are international. A lot is happening across the United States right now, specifically. I've told you about Operation Maven. where the AI has been added to the military, and the drones and LiDAR and all sorts of such have been scanning, literally scanning with deep underground neutrino experimentation, facial recognition softwares, linking everyone's everything. You know, the Internet of Things has basically been activated with the CGI Corporation that I tell you all about. So there is a lot of live, it's not the right real words I'm looking for, but there is live activities that have been happening during interacting with the public across the whole country for about a month now. So that's why you guys are seeing a lot of military activity. There is some shit going on with that, but with that same thing, why is it that this little sub situation, whatever the hell it actually is, why is it that this thing just vanishes while we have international live fire activities happening with multiple countries? And you know damn well they know where every sound, everything that moves, and every vessel that's in the ocean, where it's going, where it's been, they have everything on lockdown. Supposedly the ocean, they know where a fish sparks with some of the technology they got into shit. So how did this thing fall off the radar if we have FAA standards where they know where all the birds and bug colonies and such are in the sky, but they can't figure out where this little submarine thingy went, knowing that the little fucker was going to go all the way to the bottom of the ocean, supposedly at is it too soon, a tourist trap at the Titanic? Get tourist trap, get it? Oh, now, if they have basically the entire ocean mapped, how could this thing fall off the grid?
Exactly.
We're supposed to have the ocean so far on lockdown that nothing could get anywhere near our coastlines, for example, without everyone knowing it. Secondly, why isn't these elite military platforms on this? They're just going to let these civilians die down there?
Well,
awkward silence.
No, not awkward silence. I'm looking at what Miss Destiny Dawn Justice Born dropped in here. She's like, please stop believing this false narrative is to distract y'all. They're lying to you guys, or you're lying to y'all, creating issues everywhere. We don't technically, Destiny, believe the narrative of the Titanic is at the bottom of the ocean, okay? I truly don't really buy that bullshit. I don't think any of us really do. But for the given narrative here, okay, you got to remember, okay, scrolling at the bottom of the screen are captions, and if I say something or anyone really says something that is, over way the hell over there in left field, the algorithm of things, okay, Richard Roller is a really great example of that, okay, because they on their page, they can drop the flippin' news, and talk about it. And just by talking about it, the algorithm will pick up the bullshit and literally ban them, block them. They can't publish for days. So we got to really watch what we say, how we say it, because the algorithm of things will go through that caption. And, well, guess what? Larry Hawkins is now banned. Michelle, meet myself. We all. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's not that I can't say what I really want to say. You got to kind of read between the lines. I'm just saying we don't. And by the way, there's people in this chat that have even shared this broadcast in the past that have gotten banned for just sharing the broadcast. I think Larry's one of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah. I've been put in Facebook jail for quoting the Constitution in the comments. Literally,
see
the
what
words
I'm
of the Constitution. I got violence.
Percy's
Did they cause
say,
false information?
I've never been banned or silenced or had an account deleted or anything on this platform. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Yeah, Mr. Bullshit. You're on Facebook account number what? 30? 30 or 40? Yeah, something like that.
25.
Let me show you something, by the
Dude,
way.
you go to hell tonight.
Check this shit out. Right here. This is my man. Right here. This is my brother of color. He says, it's my turn, bitches. Y'all fired. Mr. Percy Little. I had to make this meme. I just had to make this meme. Brad, you're next. I'm gonna you're next.
All right.
I'm just saying. Again, Richard's right. We've all hit a breaking point where the censorship. You can't really even talk about these. You can't even talk about the fuckery of things because you'll be slammed, and it's not right at all. I mean,
speaking of fuckery of things, what's with all the whales beating all the boats' asses? Everybody here be thinking maybe this thing got ping ponged under the ocean by a pack of whales somewhere. Just saying.
Well, I don't know if the orcas were going up on the water.
I don't know. Good question.
I think somebody needs to go get Mrs. Percy so Percy stays out of trouble. That's what I think. Right, Percy?
Lee Graham, I think that we need to just circle back. Oh, God. He used her to circle back to the sub and check it out later. I'm always in trouble on Fedbook, says Richard Roller. Can't share or do anything here anymore. Kill the system. No shit. It's not Richard. It's not just you all. Okay. Again,
I'm on my backup account.
I am over the separation of you, me, and Shar and Joe and all that shit. I send people that want the politics end of shit to you all. Okay. I don't like to even discuss it. No, the conspiracy thing we'll talk about. This something don't smell right type thing and whatever. But that is exactly what, and I played into it. I'll admit it. I will fucking straight out admit it. I played into that separate, divide, and conquer. Hook, line, and sinker, man. And I knew better, man. I knew better. God, did I know better.
Matthew, why do you think we stopped talking that first time? I tried to tell you, and I got back on me, and you were like, I'll do what I want. And I said, okay, bye. And I walked away.
But that's the thing, we've all got into these pissing matches, and it should be all right. These things need discussed, okay? I don't personally want to go down that avenue of buying into it. I don't want to go down that avenue of buying into the stuff. I mean, the shit me and Larry talk about late night off of the air will literally just rock people's worlds, man. I shit you not. The things that J-Bot and I talk about are on a completely different spectrum.
Don't include me, I'm hurt.
No, but you and I, we do. We absolutely do. The things that you share and a lot of people share with me and everybody else, it's like everybody has got their own little niche. J-Bots is politics and Q, the number, the don't say the number 17 number. I don't necessarily buy it, but everything, a lot of the shit that J-Bot says makes total sense. Okay? To me, I'm on that same platform of thinking with Larry, and I want to get to the quantum knowing of things. I want to get to the bone marrow. If that makes any sense. I want to know why, what, how, who. Okay, and then Michelle, she just now you, Michelle, are just some off the chain media marketing type. I'm glad that you started doing that. I really am, man.
4 months wasn't wasted.
No, it wasn't.
I guess my education wasn't wasted.
Of course it wasn't wasted. I'm glad. It can always be. It can always be used. Lee Grantham says, "Just follow the plan, Matt." I'm not. Sorry, that's Brad. Brad's on.
I don't do no plan.
That's Brad.
I follow in my head.
I'm not following the fucking
Definitely
plan.
me. Follow
Yeah, Lee. That's Brad. Follow the plan, man. Yes, Rich. It's all about division. Bam. Let me find my bomb, and then I'm gonna shut my hell up. You guys got the platform.
Man,
so whatever you want to talk about.
You have any times people have tried to pit me and you? You know what I mean? Shit.
Well, yeah. We've
They love that fucking bulldog pit. It's this whole Facebook world thing. Everybody loves when it turns into a cockfight, a pissing contest, the implosion of words against each other. We're supposed to be trying to work together at the dinner table to resolve the realities of the world around us as we perceive them.
And it's all a matter of, it's about perception. And everybody perceives things differently. We all have a uniqueness. We all might be from a different place, emotionally, physically, spiritually speaking, and where we get our information, how we process it, where, what's our drive, what's driving us. All these base things is unique to each person. So we're not going to be on the same page, but we can agree to disagree, but also have a productive discussion and do things with logic and take emotion out of the damn equation. I tell that to people every day. Take emotion out of it. Do it logically. Be in balance. Don't go off the chain.
The whole rainbow fairy tale shit, that's my limit. You can't have reality without real. There's a difference there. Just saying.
Yeah.
Throwing it out there. I can't hold hands with some of these wahoos. I'm after reality, not Peter Pan stories. That's not why I'm here. You guys, not you. You all, whoever that's in that rainbow club, you all can you throw your feathers all around all you want to. I'm not wearing feathers like that.
I get you.
But we need to communicate. We need to communicate. I don't care if half of you wear fucking skirts and heels. I don't give a fuck. I don't care really how people take their paths. It's the individuality of people's journey that makes their journey important to their specific aspect of a journey. And I can totally respect that. However, I'm not going to have some Tide Pod eating wahoo that thinks they're an 878th dimensional rainbow that insists I call them the god of the Zulu. That's just not happening.
You had better call them the god of the Zulu.
Nope.
All right, look. One of you guys are going to have to bail on me, and I don't know. You want to draw straws? I got
Well, I've been here longest.
All right.
You want me to hang around, or you want me to?
Michelle,
I gotta go to work tomorrow. I'll go.
You got a what?
I'll volunteer. I'll throw myself on the knife.
All right. J-Bot, stop. J-Bot, stop for a minute. Hang on. You got to say something positive before you leave to all of these great people that's listening. So you share some positivity, okay? Please. And then you go.
Okay.
All right.
Let me think for a second.
Let him think.
Rhonda say Jeb Bush back globalist, Rhino, and Trump is the only way forward. Y'all have a wonderful night. Matt, I'll talk to you soon. Y'all be good.
All right, buddy. Love you. Take care of yourself. Take care of that beautiful wife. Get the hell out of here, Mr. J-Bot.
Later, man.
Later, buddy. All right.
Percy's calling.
All right. Let's take this other phone call.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's Percy. Oh, shit.
It's Mr. Littleton 2024. What's up? Welcome to the Matrix Minds, my brother.
Why the fuck did you petition me to become the president, motherfucker? Everybody wants me to be the president now.
Because
I
you
vote for you.
would fly straight, no doubt in my mind. Between
I
you
don't
and
vote, but I'd vote for you.
between you and Larry Hawkins,
Well,
I do believe you guys would clean this shit show up.
Sign
Who
me
would be-
in.
Who would be VP and who would be...
Well, yeah, it would be very controversial. Like, my neighbors came over because my wife was out showing her phone, going, "Look, my husband's going to be the president." I went, "Oh no, no, honey, no, we're not. We're not going to be the president, honey. That's just Matthew just making a joke." But I've had several people over here at my house, as you guys know. Had several people over here trying to petition me to do that shit, and you know, I feel I don't want to do that job. You trying to get me killed, man?
He feels
You know
very
what's
good on that.
You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna be like, "Mr. President, that's racist," and I'm gonna be like, "No, nigga. Next question. What?" So I am not presidential. Is that what y'all want?
I would dare you and double dog dare you to say that in a press conference. No, nigga.
He would.
Yeah, I know, right?
I would live for that.
He
I
absolutely
would
would.
live for that.
He would. I know he would.
I think. Yeah. Oh my God! Please don't make me be president. You guys are petitioning me, and you know what's going to happen around Washington State? Yes. Hashtag Littleton 2024. I don't want it, but you know what? If I have to for the country, I will. I will.
Do you realize what would happen if you and I ran the house? First off, everybody gets free weed every month. And the politicians are paid for it.
And we're going to a 3-day work week. Okay, I already got votes already just off the 3-day work week.
Right.
There's no such thing as classified.
What is?
Well, hold on, man. Hold on, Larry. We gotta get you some.
No such thing as classified. What happened to transparency and public capacity?
I've been listening to Larry for a minute. Yeah. Well, you know, we need some classification for our defense.
Politicians.
I know.
Every
But what
single
would be your political party?
I'm telling you, everything would be open books if you're a politician or in a public capacity. I don't care who you are. Every dollar you spend on money.
Yeah, you've heard me say that. I agree with you. I agree with you, dude.
I think
Where's your money going?
we need to know.
Where's your money going?
Yeah, we need to know what you're spending your money on. I need to know if you're getting your money from
Weed.
Epstein. Well, I mean, that's nothing because that's the Cheeto campaign. I mean, who's gonna go against that?
I gotta share
Everybody's
something.
Hungry.
I gotta share something. I gotta share something. While we've got enough people up in here to really give a shit, I finally created another Google account, and TikTok actually allowed me, even through the internet hate machine, it allowed me to jump on there. So I again, I'm all about me. I'm all about getting our military together. I want to know their mind. I want to know where they're at. I want to know what they're thinking, etc. So I ran across a video that I've absolutely got to share. This broke my heart. Absolutely just broke my heart. I got to share it with everybody. And I want to yeah, bro. And I want to share something with you that literally went through my mind. Okay, so pay attention, everybody, to the video that you're about to watch, and I want you to think about what me and the boys are going to talk about after you see this video. Okay, so just pay attention, listen, and watch, because this right here will break your heart, but yet in a good way. Listen.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Has it seen us?
Daddy! Oh, God! Oh, my God! We're declaring this tonight. Is that soon enough, baby girl? Dream, please don't let me know.
So check this out. My take to that is we do not need war. We absolutely do not need the separation of family. We do not need war. And in my own thinking and my own heart, I'm like, when we finally start loving one another as humanity, that shit that you just seen will stop. It is not needed at all. Separation of family is not needed, especially for war. Mic drop. That's just my own thinking. Percy, what do you think, buddy? You're the newbie.
Well, yeah, I'm the newbie. So I just want to say, I'm at a crossroads with this here. That's a heartbreaking video. I saw that earlier that you shared that. And, I'm not crying, you're crying. Where's my beer? Where's my guy? Right? I have, like I said, I have a son that's been trying to join, but thank God they blocked him from our little altercation when he was 15. At the same time, what country do I have for my kid to join to defend us? He's going to want to do it anyway. And you've got a good point where why do we want our family separated for a war that we don't want? For example, nobody gives a shit about Zelensky. Nobody cares. They found supposedly $6.2 billion yesterday. I'm sure it's more than that. Give me a break. I mean, you guys have been talking about a bunch of stuff with the submarines and all that, but it's heartbreaking that our society, honestly, as Americans, we have nothing to offer the rest of the world. We export war. That is our economy, ladies and gentlemen. So we don't produce anything. Remember, you go to Walmart, you buy Chinese trash. I sell it every day. I'm in the liquor industry. It's Chinese trash.
I'm just gonna put that out there.
Wait. Repeat yourself. Repeat yourself. What?
I was just going to, I personally have a little bit of an Asian fetish. I'm down with the Asian chicks. So. If I'm going to go to Walmart, I'm going to say, why does Walmart have more money than England while they're fronting slave labor platforms around the world, knowing that exactly where that comes from? Kind of like the private prison contracts, having cities inside of those things where they have businesses where they force everyone to, air quotes, have a job for 19 cents a day, maybe at best.
Yeah, like slavery. I mean, it's essentially slavery. It's essentially slavery. So the same thing. I mean, Walmart and all that, and the prison industrial complex. It's the same thing. It's all slavery, and it sucks to know as an American citizen that what do we have to offer the rest of the world? You got to ask yourself that. Like, what, we get our zippers from Japan. Think about it. You look at any zipper you have. I mean, when you get off of here, look at your zipper on your it says YKK on it. That comes from the Japanese. I mean, you go to the store, you get Taiwanese, you get Chinese products.
I'm looking at something. I'm looking at something that AJ just dropped in the chat. Now we've all heard about the Wayfair child trafficking shit, but I have never heard. I have never heard what AJ just dropped. She's like $900 for a child. Hang on, $900 for a child on Walmart online.
Wait, what?
I'm trying.
I'm
trying to
order an
get
IKEA. You spend like $50,000 on a fiberboard table, and you get a person with it.
Oh right, yeah, like that's what they were doing with Wayfair. Like you get like you order off Amazon really, but you're getting a dresser. But the dresser's name's Jessica. The dresser named Jessica, and it's an $18,000 dresser, but it's really an 11-year-old girl.
Yeah, like hot dogs, pizza.
Yeah, pizza, sauce.
We're not supposed to use names. I forgot. I didn't mean to cut in on what you were talking about with the video. I apologize.
Well, we know that this shit happens. We know that this happens. But my thing is what are we going? Teresa says all of the missing pictures of children in Walmart are children for sale. Say what? Now I don't know. All of the missing pictures of children in Walmart. I don't know. That topic is a very. Let me share something while I'm at it. Okay, there's somebody that is a mutual or was a mutual friend of mine that here recently has been saying that I'm complicit in child sex trafficking. Let me tell you what. That is
what? Get the fuck out of here.
No,
I can
bro.
personally vouch for that is not fucking true.
And listen, that is a massive ass trigger for me. And I will absolutely say that even remotely associating my name in that same fucking sentence is deems for an ass kicking. I'm just telling you. Did I threaten to beat someone's ass? I'm like, I gotta admit, I did.
Do you need me and Larry to,
I need no.
Larry to,
to
Hillary Clinton somebody?
No, I absolutely do not. I absolutely do not. What I can say is I will defend my own self on that over and over again. Nobody has online besides me in a loose knit group of people have like over and over. We kept scoreboards of how many pedophiles we've turned into the Department of Defense. Okay, and for somebody to even remotely add my name to that same sentence, dude, I'm telling you right now, that triggered me, man. Yeah, man.
Well, you know what? That's the whole point. Don't let it get to you, because you know what? The people that know you truly, come on, man, they know you're not into that. That'd be like somebody saying, I don't want to hump an 11-year-old girl. That clearly, I'm into a chick that's in her 50s, 60s. I mean, come on. It doesn't even work.
Dude, I can't even really talk about that. I can't, like, listen to me. Back in the day, whenever me, Charlene, Richard, we were talking about saving the children, and she would share some shit on. Dude, I'd lose it. And I don't know really why. I cannot discuss what we're really discussing now without getting. I've got my heart. My heart is breaking, even trying to talk about this, because it burns me up inside. I've got an 18-year-old boy now. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Whenever somebody said what they said, I'm not even saying the dude's name. All I'm saying is you want to trigger? That's definitely my trigger, and you ain't gonna like the result.
Well, that's why they did that, Matthew, to get that rise out of you, right? That's
yes.
Why they did that to
I know this,
because that is totally not even in. Like I said, when you said that. That is fucking not even remotely close to your character or mine or Larry's or anybody in here.
No.
Anybody listening?
No.
That is not what we're about. So the fact that they did that to trigger you like that, to get this rise out of you, see that, how they do that? And then, and like you're pointing out, your baby is looking, going, what is this? That is what really fucking sets you off and makes you want to chase somebody 3 exits past where you were supposed to get off the highway. Hey, motherfucker, this is not right. I do not deal with this.
You know, the thing with narcissists, I can go on and on and on about bashing the individual or individuals in relationship to who he's speaking of, which I digress. But usually somebody like that usually throws something like that in a conversation as trying to insult someone else, when it's actually, in a sense, sort of like a reverse psychology aspect. Because there's a whole lot of questionable stuff with that individual's network that kind of points to that direction anyway. But I digress. Backpedaling a little bit, you played a video about a little girl meeting her father is in the military for a little bit, right?
Yeah, I did.
Let's backpedal a little bit. I got a couple of thoughts with that, and I got to get it out before my brain goes. First off, can we all agree that that little girl probably has PTSD? You could probably go with a diagnosis of PTSD for that little girl. Yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay, so if they are dependents and in a direct relation to the cause effects and the aspects of the career and the mindset and the overall family scenario and environment, which, Percy, I believe you could probably back me up with where I'm going here. In a sense, that whole system is part of an insurance policy that you kind of get with the platform of that career. TRICARE, I believe, is the group, one of them. Major aspects. I believe those children are automatically dependents. So someone explained to me why, I believe it was about a month ago, your all's president, whatever the fuck that is up there.
That ain't mine.
Ain't my president.
Hang on. They fast-tracked a bill, I believe it was. It was on the internet. It must be true. But I believe they passed a bill about a month ago where if there is separation from children and all these migrants, air quotes, that's coming from the borders, by the way, which are all being tracked to military posts. So all these immigrants, it's on the internet, look it up. Migrants being sent to military posts hit send, because that's what's happening. And then they disappeared. Ironic. I believe they passed a bill that was fast-tracked where if children get separated from their so-called guidance people at the border, how would they know that if nobody's documented, by the way? But I believe they said in this bill that all of those families get $250,000, that's tax exempt, of course, of your motherfucking tax dollars that's stolen from you through these embezzlement Ponzi schemes these goddamn politicians have infested this country with political kickbacks and money laundering platforms, with political amnesty for crimes against humanity. If they hold a public title platform that they fix for themselves, because I've already showed you guys, every motherfucking vote is rigged with a 49-51 remote flip switch. So the whole goddamn system, all the way up and down, is rigged. It's all false business platforms. Why is it that little girl that you just saw in that video couldn't be allotted, whatever, the same concept of why shouldn't she be compensated for her wondering if her father's dead on the side of a mountain in the middle of the desert somewhere every single day for 2 years out of her childhood? You know how long? 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, 10, 20 years out of someone's childhood because we do these jobs for these rogue motherfuckers.
Yeah. And Child Protective Services, FBI, and CIA is in the chat.
They all should be. They all should be.
Military members on his planes. So why is there favoritism for all these other platforms? I'm not trying to get all into whatever, but why is all these benefits packages your money your supplies, your everything being sent to all these countries? Why did we leave multiple battalions worth of sensitive equipment in Afghanistan when Diaper fucking Hero in Washington, D.C. stole the microphone for 4 years? Left all that equipment. By the way, everybody keeps showing me, I know I'm getting a little bit off to the wire here, but I got a lifetime. Why do I keep seeing all these videos of those double-bladed vertical takeoff and landing planes?
Yeah, the Ospreys.
Those motherfuckers were decommissioned in like 2014 or something because they were...
they were in the Army. I saw that in 2002, dude.
Why are we seeing these things everywhere if they've been decommissioned for safety purposes?
That's a good question too, because I don't know why them videos are.
There should not be a military capacity at all. So if you look at these planes, does it say Marines? Does it say Navy? Does it say Army? Does it say nothing? Because the ones that I see don't say nothing, which tells me
don't say shit.
Are they even our people flying these fucking things over our airspace? If Dick Sack over there in D.C. gave all these, I mean, it's been happening since the Iran-Contra, the MENA connection. It's just the way business goes. But we've been leaving, we as in not me and you and whatever, but these motherfuckers, it's Percy, what happens if you lose your M4 at the bottom of a shit box? You're going in it, you're going to be a Smurf for a month, aren't you?
Yeah.
So why the fuck did we leave all these goddamn planes and helicopters and watching all these fucking doodlebop fucking motherfuckers trying to fly the son of bitches around the place where we left them with all the guns, the books on how to fly it, all the serial numbers and everything?
Yeah, what Larry is referring to is the people that don't know nothing about the military. If you leave your weapon unsecured or even in the dirt, they are on your ass. So how in the hell did you leave?
Yeah.
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 So,
it makes sense.
Yeah, dude. I couldn't even leave a weapon. If somebody loses their weapon in the dirt, your M16 even, that ain't even the state of the art anymore. M16A4, which doesn't even shoot like Vietnam weaponry anymore because it doesn't have full auto. You got semi because we had to supposedly save ammo, but you can't.
Just saying,
dude. I know. I mean, well, you can modify it. Well, you're talking military talk. We're talking to civilians. But yeah, dude. How the hell did you leave all that equipment unaccounted for, unsecured, millions of dollars, and then you know what? What really chaps my hide is it's our money. It's our money.
See, this is why they wouldn't want us in the White House, because I'd be stacking up ropes in every town. You violated
Again, we're back to President Littleton, Vice President Larry Hawkins. Probably not a good idea. Well, I think, you know what, at this point, it is. I think everybody in the chat, you know what? I think me and Larry would do a better job than Kamala Harris.
I want to be press
I
secretary.
don't for anything. I don't give a damn. I'm not doing anybody to drop
Chuck McClellan says we definitely need accountability because right now there is zero. That's what he's saying. There's no accountability.
No, dude. Everybody is in uproar because, you know, if you follow the queue and all this, it feels like you're just being led down the road and nobody's being Lil Wayne going to jail. Lil Wayne going to jail again, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I mean, I know it's a surprise, but Lil Wayne going to jail on gun charges for 10 years. Now, this motherfucker is getting ready to be going to jail for 10 years. He was already pardoned by Trump. Now, I'm not a fan of Lil Wayne. I don't give a damn. I think the dude's clearly out of his mind. But I don't care. But the guy is getting ready to go to jail for 10 years for gun charges. Meanwhile, Hunter Biden pleads guilty to 3 charges of federal. What? Get the fuck out of here. You guys gotta be kidding me. And then with the whole submarine you guys were talking about, this guy.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Billionaires going down there. Go ahead,
Timmy,
What happens if we find out that the military operations, because there's multiple countries doing live fire actions around all the oceans. They're doing an international live fire training exercise. I can't remember the names of them. I sent you the link, Matt.
Yeah.
I know I sent you the link about 2023 public military exercises and some shit.
Yeah.
It was a list of shit. Yeah. They're doing all these military actions. We've got annual training that the National Guard's got to do also. That always starts about June. But all of these different oceanic international platforms are all coming to the same place. So what happens when this so-called submarine went to the middle of all of this real-time exercises that's happening in the ocean and has become a casualty of the exercise, but they're not really telling you that's what happened?
Because the motherfuckers was going to look at the serial numbers on the actual ship that was underneath there, which is not the Titanic. We already know these motherfuckers sunk the shit. Yeah, come on, man. They think we dumb. Well, the majority of people are dumb. The people on this channel aren't.
They're doing all this stuff and they're not scanning the ocean. They don't know where this thing is.
Come on, man. Really?
17 different countries.
You lost?
Yeah, none of these ships, none of these submarines, none of the satellite platforms, none of the LiDAR, none of the oceanic action, motion, and sound detection platforms that's supposed to know where basically every fucking fish is. Every time a fucking seahorse fucking jizzes on a sponge and the fucking Mariana Trench, these goddamn systems know it. But they don't know
can map a
satellite.
tick-dick. They can map a tick-dick, Larry.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
oh, we lost this shit. Hold on. There's UFO tic-tacs flying around, but we lost this shit with some billionaires on it. Get the fuck out of here. You guys are fucking full of shit, dude.
Is that another insurance plan, possibly? I don't know.
I'm thinking that too, Larry. I'm thinking...
it's a casualty of the exercises, and I don't think anybody wants to own up to it right now.
AJ, Alexa Jameson says, let me chime in here, says she says they're not dead. Let me tell you what, I don't know. I have no idea. All I'm doing is I'm just watching. I'm watching, lurking, and listening. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because I can't...
Wouldn't it...
That's what I'm doing, too.
With what she's saying and what you're saying, wouldn't that make a nice story? Wouldn't that make a nice story that these guys completed all odds? Remember those little kids in the submarine when Elon was trying to go get him out of a little tunnel? Like, it's the same thing. Wouldn't this make a nice little story? See, think about that. Y'all gotta think about how they trying to sway you away from, because Durham today was the Durham report came out, and all the Q people been waiting on the Durham report. Oh, pay attention to this submarine that's ticking, clicking. Get the
right.
Y'all motherfuckers think we're stupid, bro. Come on.
Didn't Ghislaine Maxwell with Jeffrey Epstein and all these satellite business platforms create the Amber Alert system that is based off the Terramar project, which is basically satellite networks integrating with submarine networks that basically identifies with human activity recognition softwares where everything, specifically your children, but they don't know where this sub went.
Thank you,
Don't
Larry.
you have that certain thing?
Thank you, Larry. We can find a tick dick. We know every feather that fell off of every bird that ever flew around, but we can't find this fucking little tiny tic tac in the fucking ocean. Are you guys fucking joking me?
Right. They can identify every shark in the ocean, but they don't know where this thing is. They can see through things. You ever seen the Coast Guard videos where they show it's allegedly it's a FLIR, forward-looking infrared and LiDAR, and they can show like the Coast Guard and the waves just all over these boats, and this satellite imagery scans through the helicopter that's flying what looks like over a ship, which is actually the Coast Guard, which is in the process of attempting to save somebody on a unicorn floaty that's out in the Dead Sea somewhere, and there's 85-foot. Now you can see through each person. You can see in their pockets. You can see in the cabinets on the boat. You can see the engine moving with this fucking thing. So they can see all the way to the bottom of the fucking ocean, and even further with deep underground neutrino experimentation, as an example. And some of these, they know where every photon of everything in the planet is. But everybody's watching the news to see where
never mind the techniques that we've
the Alexa was launched June 14th, wasn't it? No, ironic.
I know.
Little ironic. I didn't mean to cut you off.
You, man, Michelle, you're really, really quiet. I mean, are you like unable to speak? You're just really.
She's just listening. She's just listening. Michelle Espinosa is the fucking shaman, so she's listening to the whole shit going, oh shit, I'm listening to these motherfuckers is reconfirming what I've been talking about for the last 5 weeks.
Percy, that's the other Michelle.
I'm the crazy dragon.
You dipshit. Oh my
I'm just the crazy dragon. Don't mind me.
I want to.
Oh yeah. I remember you. My bad.
I want to go over. I want to go over this comment. Listen to me, guys. I want to go over this comment that Crackers and Jack dropped in the chat, because we all know that Lazine Maxwell is the definitely a chess piece. And Crackers and Jack says Lazine Maxwell is the United States or the United Nations inspirational princess. Now, which one of you guys need to go in the house? I'm gonna have to mute somebody. Somebody's line is. Larry, where are you at?
What she say?
Holy shit!
I can jump off if you want. I just figured it up in.
I'm getting somebody sounds like they're under the ocean trying to find this submersible. Hang on.
That's the same listening our conversation.
Hang on.
All right. I can hop off.
Hang on. I just.
Y'all motherfuckers so stupid. Boy.
There we go. All right. So Michelle.
Yeah.
Your phone. Me? Yeah, your phone is doing 360, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my phone's being bad again.
Hang on. Let me see. Hang on.
Turn her down on the background music. I do that.
I can't, dude. I can't.
Your ass put me on a fucking Obama's face. I know you could.
Yeah, all right, look.
I can't believe you did that to me today.
Michelle, I cannot remove that background.
You can't remove the background noise
of you. I can't remove the background noise of the voice. So it sounds like you are underwater to me.
It sounds like you're in the car driving with your window down.
Yes.
No, I'm at home.
All right. Yeah, I can't.
All right. No, I love you guys.
All right.
And everybody have a great night. And Percy, stay out of trouble long enough so you can run for 2024. Okay.
No. Please do not vote for me.
Next weekend.
Please do not vote for me.
All right, Michelle. Are you
exactly right? See what you did?
Are you ready, Michelle? Are you ready? Hello. I think. Shit. She's like, I'm on,
bro.
Yeah. She's like, oh hell, I'm out of here. She's like, all right, get the hell out of here, Michelle. I love you.
She said,
Oh man! All right, Mr. What do you think, Mr. President? What do you think's going on with this fucker right here?
Oh Lord!
Do you think it's all big?
I'm out of here.
Is it a distraction or what?
Literally, they give you a ring.
I'll bow. Are you ready to go?
No, I asked you a question, Mr. President. Is this a distraction?
Yes, it is a distraction. And listen to me, American people. Don't believe the hype. This is stupid shit. You're going to see American troops in your cities, and that's okay, all right? You're going to see a heightened amount of American troops in your city, all right? But don't worry. It's not for you, all right? And then 2 to 3 weeks after you see tanks and stuff jumping around, you're going to see that diminish. You're going to see troops diminish, and then you're going to see a heightened amount of technology that you haven't seen before. So imagine seeing National Guardsmen at the Kroger or your Safeway or Menards or whatever store you're in. I don't know what stores people have around every country, but Safeway, Menards, JCPenney, whatever the hell, you're going to see National Guardsmen, and it's going to seem excessive. And then that's going to die down. And then you're going to see motherfuckers that look like me and Larry hanging out with fucking shit on our eyeballs. Going, yeah, bitch, we in this motherfucker. We in it. Don't be alarmed. This is not for you. Listen, civilians. This is not for you. Do not go outside and engage troops. Don't be angry. Do not interfere. Please don't, because you will be filled with 38,000 holes. Okay?
Ooh.
We ain't fucking around. And you know, the veterans are, yeah. I mean, the Fourth Amendment says they can't come in my house unless I let them. And my house is...
They cannot use military against the civilians. The entire platform of National Guard is the Minutemen. The Minutemen are the watchmen of the regions. Specifically, the number one first oath is defend the citizenry from all enemies, foreign and domestic.
And domestic. Yes.
They're posse comitatus. The National Guard was stopped from being used a long time ago against the citizenry. It's quite illegal. Unless, of course, you interfere with them, and then you become a combatant.
Do not, exactly what he said, everybody. Do not mess with them. I know niggas be acting weird out here, mad, throwing shit at people because you didn't get extra sauce on your McDonald's sandwich. Don't do that when you see motherfuckers on the street with tanks, because you will get 15 holes in you. I don't give a damn what you want on your sandwich. You will never have another sandwich ever again. Okay? So...
Yeah. Now, with that, I still have a... Should I say this, maybe? I don't give a fuck. I still have one of my books that is Urban Assault Tactics Handbook. And...
You should have said that.
Basic thing is fuck around and find out who's on the table.
That hang on a minute. Hang on, ready? Yeah, you shouldn't have dropped that one, bro. But it's okay.
Larry, why are you telling them about the smart books? They don't know about the smart books.
I'm just saying, just because they see people out trying to do their jobs, don't interfere with their jobs, because it can turn real bad real fast.
Yeah. No doubt. Don't mess with if you see troops on your street, just go about your day. I mean,
unless you know them personally.
Let me share something with you, you two. Okay, you two as well as Yvonne. I hope Yvonne's still listening, and I know that we still got I know that we still got a lot of military personnel that listens to the show, the broadcast via iHeartRadio and over the airwaves, as well as over in the Middle East. I do know that for a fact, okay? But I want to say this in reference to one of my ABC agents, okay? He's a good friend. I trust him. Let me tell you what I have been told, okay? And this is from the core of the apple, okay? It is now coming down the pike that if these supposed agencies, okay, if they're if the agency is given, or the agent is given an order, if it goes, because again, even in the agencies, they still take an oath. They take an oath to the people, okay? If they are given an order that goes against their oath, they will refute that order. Okay?
It is illegal to follow unlawful orders, period.
Correct. It is illegal for them. Okay? They themselves can be held as that is a treasonous act, not against the department, but against me and against you and against the other civilians. Okay? Just because you've got some hothead enemy combatants within the department, it is unlawful for that agent to fulfill that order. So I just want to point that out, that I've been told that they will not follow an immoralistic oath that goes, or order that goes against their oath, their superiority. And you, me, and everybody else. Am I right or wrong, boys?
Yeah, we talked about that before. Like, I'm not following this dumbass shit.
Right.
That's the one exemption of not having to follow other orders. Otherwise, your entire platform is follow fucking orders. Other than that, you have the duty and responsibility to remove any rogue platforms that are in a chain of command above said platform. I don't care what platform it is. You have the rights to defend your person or properties from any unlawful invasions, lists of human rights, lists of international laws, international rights, indigenous people's rights. Guess what? Every one of you motherfuckers that's been born in this country have indigenous people's rights. You are Native American. I give a fuck what color your freckles are. Every one of you that were born here are Native American and have indigenous people's rights. So we can go on and on and on, but anybody got time for that? We were talking about little ways, submarines and stuff. But yeah, it's you cannot follow unlawful orders, and the bad part about some of that is, I'd hate to say it, despite the fact of how much training someone can get, sometimes mistakes are made, sometimes incorrect decisions can be made in so-called overseeding platforms, and sometimes it takes the E4 mafia to put the rest of the motherfuckers in check to remind them, hey, you remember the oath stuff? Like,
yeah.
Some of these people, they're so gung-ho, or they have their own agendas. You cannot have biased decision-making in some of these platforms. But realistically, imagine the world, literally, of information that you have to sift through and fight and filter through in some of these so-called titles. Let's give credit where it may be that some of these fuckers, I have yet to find many, if any, that are full bore, oath upholders. I'm not trying to get all bashy or whatever, but
it's true.
Imagine all the information you have to filter through while in a, let's say, combat circumstances or whatever, and you got a battalion, 5 battalions, a world that may change because of whatever decisions that someone's making on the fly. It is the duty and expectation of the chain of command to work as a chain, because if the chain breaks, the chain ain't worth a fuck. So you have to remind the weaker links, straighten your shit, and follow the line, toe the line like you're supposed to, without violating individuals' rights for political and economic gain, which is terrorism. But I digress. I can rant forever.
Larry, you point out everybody that said I was just following orders, which we are ungovernable. I will not follow these fucking shitty orders. I'm not fucking shooting innocent children or chicks or not, So this is where we come to a head in our government. That's what you're pointing out, basically. Like, they're just following orders. Every Nazi said that. At the tribunal, whatever.
Police. What is the chain of command for the Department of Justice? Look that up sometime, and you'll see where the secretary, the clerks, the courts, the cops, which cops, the all the way up and down, they're following quotas that's handed down from a mayor. That's why your cops have to arrest so many motherfuckers if they don't have a job. It goes back to private prison contracts. Why is the slavery never ended? They just turned it into private prison industries and private police. That's all that was. That goes back to the military, the mind control platforms and the hippie movement and all that, the drug experimentations that went hand in hand with it, trafficking people with the music industry, the Actors Guild. It's all the same curve, bro.
I want to share something with you guys, okay? While I've got the time to do it, and I got to make this quick because I think let me look at the time here. Holy shit, I don't have time to do it. Oh well, I'll push the envelope and we'll smash this on. I'll smash this on iHeart somehow. I'll have to talk to somebody. There's a video I want to share with you, okay? And this is on CNN. Anybody can find this. This is literally, I do believe it's like 2 years old, 2 years ago. I'm going to share this with you, and let me find it. Let me grab it. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to drop it over here in the Brainiac chat. Okay, hang on. All right. No, I'm going to share
While
this.
You're getting into that, I'd like to grab it.
All right.
And I'd like to say for the alphabet suits in D.C. and all the fuckers that are listening that have been spying on my life and trying to trash my shit since I've been born, I accept direct deposits, tax exempt, of course. Okay,
you so stupid, motherfucker.
All right, check this out. Listen, here we go. This is
Larry, dude. He knows what's going on, man. That dude's life is fucked up. These people are fucking.
I ain't got time, Hayes. Here we go. Check this out. This is an Army guy, an Army officer, lieutenant, that got pretty much browbeat, ran over by a local Virginia police department. Now, mind you, this is going to trigger some people and probably piss you off, which it should. It absolutely should, because this, to me, is overstepping territory. And I want to stop this, and I'll stop this in the middle of a specific area because I want the boys to chime in on something specific that the officer says that I personally, I'm like, whoa, no, I see this completely different. Just, all right, listen to what we got. This is CNN, so we got to do commentary on it. But here we go, nevertheless. Says contains disturbing images.
We don't know
and
exactly
language.
when Officer Joe Gutierrez was fired, but we know he was terminated following an internal investigation that found department policy was not followed. Now, the other officer is still employed with Windsor Police. Their body camera footage, along with the personal cell phone video of the man they pulled over, show us what happened in December. Now, we've watched these videos many times to put the story together, and it does not get any easier. Viewers should be warned, this video can be disturbing.
Now again, the guys I know, the military guys I personally know, they act and react exactly the way that this lieutenant acts. Now I can't say or speak for Larry, but I can tell you that I believe that this shit would go completely different if this was Larry, maybe even Percy. I don't know. Just listen to what's going on.
I am a victim of police brutality case that was entirely covered up. And
all right.
That's a whole different conversation. So,
listen.
You peg me for presidency, motherfucker. I'm all about beating the shit out of everybody and ask questions like tase them.
listen to this. Just listen and pay attention.
All right.
6:30 p.m., December 5th, 2020. Lieutenant Karan Nazario, driving in his Army fatigues through the small town of Windsor, Virginia, saw flashing lights in his rearview mirror. He wasn't sure why he was being pulled over. According to his lawsuit, he slowed down and put his blinker on, indicating his intention to pull over, but didn't do so for another minute and 40 seconds, which he later explained was in order to find a well-lit area.
Driver, roll the window down. Put your hands out the window. Turn the vehicle off. Put your hands out the window.
Hearing these different commands while sitting in his car with his seatbelt on, Nazario began recording from his own cell phone and put his hands out the window as ordered. Turns out, Officer Daniel Crocker had not seen the temporary license plate taped to the back window of Nazario's brand new Chevrolet Tahoe. And seeing tinted windows and a driver not stopping right away, Crocker decided it was a high-risk traffic stop. But this was never explained to Nazario, who for several minutes continued to ask why he'd been pulled over.
What's going on?
How many occupants are in your vehicle?
It's only myself. Why are your weapons drawn? What's going on?
Get out of the car now!
I'm serving this country and this is how I'm treated?
Yo, what? Guess what? I'm a veteran too. I learned to obey. Get out of the car!
Body camera footage shows Officer Joe Gutierrez, gun drawn, unfastening the Velcro around what may be his taser at this time.
What's going on?
What's going on is you're fixing to ride the lightning, son.
The lawsuit says Nazario thought ride the lightning meant he could be killed.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I
you should be. Get out now.
I have not committed.
All right, I got to stop it there because did you hear what the cop just said? He's like, you should be. I'm afraid to get out. No, mind you, Percy, this is a black man. This is a black man.
I know that. Okay, this is like a year. This footage that you're sharing is like old.
I know. I told you that.
New.
I told you that. Duh.
Yeah.
But I'm
Bro,
trying to prove.
Look.
What?
Look. I'm trying to come at it from. Okay, so y'all know me. Y'all know my personality. This is how I would have approached the situation. Okay. Hey, officer. Praise the Lord. I got my MAGA hat on. I'm gonna wear the outfit, motherfucker. But the thing is, the cops are at a heightened state of they're on edge, dude. Right? I was gonna be a cop, right, before you guys even knew me.
Mm-hmm.
And I got career cops in my family and career military that was like, nah, you shouldn't do that. All my neighbors, you know, it's not a good idea to get into this line of work right now because this is what happens. So the brother looks like he's innocent and he is feeling some type of way like, I'm afraid to get out of the vehicle. First things first. All right, let me tell everybody. When the police say do whatever the fuck, do it. Do not fucking whine, complain, say I got my rights. Of course I have rights. Look, as a black man, I can say, look, you can't do this, I'm indigenous. I can flex that. But why? Okay, I'm just going to escalate this situation. I've been in situations where people have pulled me over on my birthday. Okay, I'm going to work on a Saturday on my birthday. Dude, pull me over. Clearly, it says what day my birthday is on the fucking license.
All right, you're a black man, and I'm gonna let me stack up for you. Okay, let me stand up for you. These policemen were profiling this man. The dude stuck his hands out of the car. I can tell the difference between a white boy and a brown boy. Do you hear me? I'm not colorblind. They knew he was black.
Okay.
This is fucking profiling. 101, bro.
You know what? They already have that on their when they are looking in their computers. Okay, they already know who this person is based off the license plate.
That too. That true too. All right, so
motherfuckers pull me over. They know Army veteran Percy Littleton. Not good. Trump Jr. nigger little. No good.
I gotta shut him up. Let me listen to the rest of this. Listen
I'm
to this.
honestly afraid to get out. Can I?
Yeah, you should be. Get out now.
I'm afraid to get out, and the officer said, "Yeah, you should be." Did you catch that? Did you listen?
Would be killed.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I?
Why do you guys keep listen one more time?
Killed.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I?
Yeah, you should be. Get out.
You should be. Get out, bro. No way in hell I would get out of my fucking car at that point. They'd be doing the same thing to me as what they did to this fella. Then I'm going to tell you what. Then they would have done the same shit and drugged me out of that car. Let me continue this footage. There's a little bit longer.
But you know what?
I've got to just.
You gotta do is comply, dude. And then you can take them to court and sue them, and this is all done.
No, he did.
Stand your ground,
this lieutenant did that exact same thing. Let me finish this commentary.
I have not committed any crimes.
You're being stopped for a traffic violation. You're not cooperating at this point right now. You're under arrest for. You're being detained. Okay, you're being detained for
a traffic violation. I do not have to get out the vehicle. You haven't even told me why I'm being stopped.
About 2 to 3 minutes in, Officer Crocker tried to open the driver's door. In his report, he wrote, quote, "When I attempted to unlock and open the driver's door, the driver assaulted myself by striking my hand away and pulled away from Officer Gutierrez's grip. But in his own body camera footage, Nazario is not seen striking anyone." Crocker's report also says that at this point, Gutierrez, quote, "gave several more commands to comply with orders or he would be sprayed with his OC spray, but no such warnings could be heard." Gutierrez just sprayed Nazario, still without either officer having told Nazario what exactly he was pulled over for.
That's f***ed up. That's
out of the car now.
I don't even want to reach for my seatbelt. Can you?
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. You made this way more difficult than it had to be. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Please talk to
Get
me
on the
about
ground
what's
now.
going on.
Now you listen to me, Percy. Think with a clear head. You tell me how he made. Oh man.
He made listen. He was right in his indignation of them saying, "What the hell is going on?" Listen. Everybody in the chat, I can see them right now. I'm looking at the chat. They're going, "The cop is racist. This is bullshit." Listen,
I think it's bullshit.
If you're black in America, it's bullshit. If you're black in America, listen to me. I know, as a black man that has endured this exact same fucking thing. I was at my job once, and this happened to me. I was held for 2 hours outside of my job. "Oh, is this your job? Why are you here?" "Oh, I'm locking the doors. I'm fucking going home." Look, they will hold you for hours on end, or it's a racist situation. One time a cop pulled me over. He's like, "Turn down the Beastie Boys."
So how is this but Percy, you're missing my point. How is this remotely how is this remotely the lieutenant's fault? Meaning the armyman. How is this remotely his fault? He didn't fucking escalate this. He did not escalate this.
The black dude, as a black man in America, even as a veteran, he's in uniform.
No shit.
Right?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so listen, I have been in this position, Matthew. All right, so you have to adhere to whatever goes on. It's bullshit. I know everybody's saying in the chat it's bullshit. You shouldn't have to deal with this.
It's bullshit.
This dude should be able to flex his rights. It's bullshit. He should be able to flex his rights. But what my point is I can flex my rights. I can say in uniform, "This is stupid. You guys are keeping me here, or you're grabbing me out of the vehicle with like you have no recompense. Like, this is dumb. What are you doing?" This is what it means to be even a black veteran in uniform in America. It's sad, but I can tell you that I have been through this exact fucking situation, even in Washington State.
Me too.
Mostly liberal states. Yeah, well, I know you, Larry. They do that to you almost damn near weekly, but they got you on lockdown where you at.
Can I let me
Actually, like I said before, when I talked to you all before, I was actually attacked by a group of law enforcement that were from another county, a county where they didn't even have jurisdiction, so to say. But that's
they don't like you. They don't like you.
Who outranks who between these two right now?
Let me.
So he could call. He could call for a sergeant.
Why didn't he call for a
I want to finish this and get to a.
They're gonna call for K9.
Fellas. I want to get to a specific spot, and then you guys can just light shit up, because there's a specific thing I want to point. Mind you, I've not been to the military. I hang around. I hang around plenty of you hotheads. But here's the kicker. This officer says something exclusive that you got to listen. Listen.
About what's going on.
Listen.
Why am I being treated like this? Why? You're not cooperating. Get on the ground. Lay down, you're gonna get tased.
The officers handcuffed Nazario, then stood him back up. He told them his dog was in the back seat and was choking from the pepper spray. Medics arrived and the conversation mellowed.
What would have been a 2-minute traffic stop turned into all this?
Nazario explained why he didn't immediately pull over.
I was pulling over to a well-lit area for my safety and yours. I have respect for law enforcement.
But Gutierrez said that wasn't the problem.
If I don't have what the media is spewing with the race relations between minorities and law enforcement, I get it, okay? So like I told you, as far as you not stopping and because you're uncomfortable and you wanted a well-lit spot, Lieutenant, that happens all the time. It happens to me a lot. And it's I would say 80% of the time, not always, 80% of the time, it's a minority.
And while the officers couldn't understand why Nazario didn't get out of the car as instructed,
now listen clearly what this policeman says right here. And this is what's got me playing this video for you and everybody else in the world. Pay attention.
Nazario said he didn't know why he was being stopped.
I've never looked out the window and saw a gun blazing immediately.
Gutierrez eventually told Nazario that he had a conversation with the chief of police and was giving him the option to let this all go.
There's no need getting this on your record. I don't want it on your record. However, it's entirely up to you. If you want to fight it and argue, I mean, and I don't mean that disrespectfully, okay? I mean, you have that right as a citizen.
Wait, what? Back up the fucking train. You what?
I mean, you have that right as a citizen.
What? One more time there, Mr. Policeman.
And I don't mean that disrespectfully, okay? I mean, you have that right as a citizen.
Right there. Let me tell you, that was a bomb that he just dropped. Now you tell me, is this man a citizen, Larry? What is he?
He was under Title 10, technically speaking. If he's in uniform, he's active duty. He outranks that cop, and he should have broke that cop down where he was if he didn't de-escalate.
You're damn straight.
He's a brother. They would have shot that dude dead. It's a brother. They would have shot him dead, Larry. You know it.
But here's the listen to me, Percy. Was what that policeman said right, or was it wrong? Is he a citizen?
It was wrong.
Is he a citizen?
They
yes or
shot him dead, and they would have been wrong.
You're in Congress. This is a yes or a no. Give me a yes or no. Is this man a citizen of the United States at this point, or is he a government issued weapon? What do you tell me? Is he a GI or is he a citizen? Yes or no?
He's a citizen.
How? How's he a citizen? How is he remotely a citizen?
He was in he is in the military right now.
Active duty, in fatigues. He is a military issued weapon. He is a government issued. He's a GI. He is not a citizen. Come on, Percy.
Well,
you know this better than I do.
I see what you're saying.
He outranks the policeman,
I know
bro.
A lot of people but you know what? I know people that have gone into the military to get their citizenship. So is he an actual citizen?
He's
That
dressed.
is not the capacity.
He is in active
private
duty.
Capacity. He was in his public capacity. Well, there's a thousand things that should have happened there. I know you're running close on time. I can't let you guys see here. What this guy probably would have worked better for him was to suggest, officer, I don't know why you're acting irately. It seems like you might be on drugs. I'd like for you to de-escalate. I'm in my military capacity right now, and I would like for you to de-escalate and go stand over there until a supervisor can come and take your place, because your capacity is concerning to my safety, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. So go stand over there, and I'd like for your supervisor to drug test you when you get here. You sound like you jacked up on 10 different kinds of drugs right now. But that there is specifically, now, in a lot of places, there are actually places where it is recommended, suggested, and a well-known thing that it is unsafe to pull over exactly where a cop cherries you. It is actually suggested and recommended to pull over to a safe place, not only for your safety, but for their safety, because they have to get out on the side of the road, which is obviously a hazard. We see what happens with all those videos.
But he did. That is, Larry.
Hang on. Stand your ground law specifically states if anyone in the United States, so to say, you have the right to defend yourself from any unlawful invasions. Now, we can go into the freedom of travel stuff. We can go in about the tent. Right. We can go about the fishing contest, a whole different conversation. But it specifically states that you have the right to defend yourself by force if necessary from unlawful invasions that violate your person, property, or freedom of rights. Period. Human inevitable rights. That was a shakedown. Specifically, he came with his weapon drawn, which meant he insinuated that he feared for his life in his capacity because his pussy ass got out of the car scared.
Exactly.
Apparently, he didn't think he had the mental capacity to be in that title in the first place if that's how he acts. Other than that, where's the supervisor that's supposed to be watching this fucking wahoo? It seems like he's jacked up on 17 steroids.
That's what I was saying, Larry, because he could ask for the supervisor, but they're still going to escalate the situation. So
we're military trained to de-escalate when we can, fight when you must. These motherfuckers come and fight when you can because you're going to get a parade and a bonus and a transfer with political amnesty. There's a bit of a difference.
So
listen.
He could have flexed it right.
What that was is a domestic terrorist attacking someone in their military capacity.
That's what that was. That's what that
was.
Like the brother could have flexed it right and been like, this is...
I think they knew who he was. I think he was targeted.
I want to listen. Let me ask you. Let me share with you this, okay? So CNN got a major general from Indiana involved in this, okay? And they gave him the option to chime in on this. So now we're about to listen to what this major general, okay? What this major general thinks about this.
If he got pulled over.
Well, let's hear. Listen to this.
Army Major General Dana Petard. He served as the former Army ground commander in Iraq. General, thank you. You're also the author of the book Hunting the Caliphate, and we're glad you're here this morning.
Morning, Poppy. Thank you for having me.
I have to ask you, as someone who served this country, just as Lieutenant Nazario has, you lived in Suffolk, miles away from where this happened. You know the area well, you know the culture very well. Virginia Governor Ralph Northam, as you know, is saying he's very disturbed and angered by this video, as I think anyone waking up to see it is. What did you think as you watched it?
I thought several things. First of all, we don't know all the facts, and that will come out in time. But what we do know, what we saw in the video, was absolutely unacceptable.
Bango. Percy, sit in the back seat.
Hey.
Sit in the back.
Percy Littleton says, no, I ain't sitting in nobody's back seat. President Percy Littleton says, fuck that shit. It was fucked up. I understand. But you gotta understand too, as a brother, even in uniform, you are going to be fucking scrutinized by these road pirates.
I agree. And the major general literally said exactly what you said. Okay, so this goes back to racial profiling, right? Right? Immediately. Again, I could see the man's hands were black. I'm just telling you, this is really hot bullshit that goes on, and it shouldn't go on. Listen.
You're right. I used to live in that area, and I'm familiar with the town of Windsor. That's the route that my family and I used to take to get to North Carolina, to get to I-95. You went through that town. And it just had that reputation of you need to go slow because it was almost like a speed trap. So I remember that. But this is bothersome on several levels. First of all, as a parent, as a father of two African-American sons who are 27 and 25, around the age of Lieutenant Nazario, when your child gets stopped and you're a person of color, it's not a routine traffic stop.
Right.
What we've taught our sons to do is to call somebody, put on your flashers, your blinkers, slow down, pull over. But if it's not well lit, try to get to a well lit place if you can, and then follow the instructions of the officers. Be polite. And in this case, I felt like that's what he was trying to do. Now, the one thing maybe he didn't do is when they said get out of the car, get out of the car. But very confusing situation with the police with their guns drawn.
Again, guns drawn. The dude's like, I'm afraid for my life. I'm afraid. And the cop's like, you should be. You should be.
It's very difficult. And they didn't even tell him, why he was being stopped in the first place.
And to your point about, not getting out of the car right when they said to, I mean, let me remind people who may not have seen the whole video, and they should go back and they should watch it all in Natasha Chen's report on it. But when the officer said, get out of the car, he said, I'm honestly afraid to get out of the car. And one of the officers responded, you should be.
Duh!
I mean, that is significant. You should be afraid to get out of the car.
My heart leapt when I heard that. Because what we want of our children in that case, adult children, is we want them to come home and come home alive. And that situation could have turned south even more, and it could have been much, much worse.
Well, Mr. Percy, do you believe the major?
Oh yeah, he just shot him. I agree with him on that.
It's all bad what they did. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you what I do and what I teach my children to do. Okay, and I do. All right, and I've been through that same exact situation from him. I've had police vandalize my vehicle with me in it and me not have impulse.
Oh my God, dude!
Where
Wow.
they just. Yeah, dude. I had when I first moved here into Washington State, I had Illinois plates where I'm from, and I did not move over my Illinois plates, and they were like all mad about it. And so I was going to get some McDonald's breakfast one day, and I went to get the McDonald's, and I got pulled over at the Chevron. Oh shit! Now I got 3 cop cars behind me. And I was trying to hide it. I knew what I was doing. I was trying to just get away from the fucking the monetary. So these people proceeded to pull my vehicle. They put their boots on the vehicle and pulled off my license plates because it didn't show the expiration date. Literally boots on the shit. Tearing it off, and now they play good cop, bad cop. I had a cop next to me show up, next to me go, oh well, you got Illinois plates and they're not whatever, and I got people on the back crunching my shit, and then over the radios they said, oh, First Lieutenant Army veteran, Fort Lewis, woo woo woo, everybody got the fuck out of Dodge. if you got nothing to hide, they usually don't fuck with you. Now, I don't think this dude did either, right? My point is, you've got to be on your P's and Q's as a black member of society. And I know that sucks. People can't even fathom, why do I need to be extra on having my shit? Even when I have everything in order, you know, it doesn't matter. I got to be nice and cordial and, hey, officer, praise the Lord, Trump's president. I know. I'm just messing around, but
bro, we got.
I do say that, like, hey, I do say, hey, officer, praise the Lord, and they can look around my vehicle and figure out. They already know I'm a concealed carrier. So
wow.
Think about that. Think about that. They already know that I hold a firearm in my vehicle.
You ought to see the weaponry I carry.
Well, they don't know how much. So I've been pulled over, and I've had cops try to run me off the road. All kinds of crazy shit up here, dude. But you know what? Impulse control is cool. So if you just chill.
I gotta chime in here. Have either of you ever been literally attacked by cops? As in,
I've been
attacked?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I have.
Well,
not.
I got dropped by 2 squads of bitches that didn't even belong in my county while I was handcuffed and folded in half 2 or 3 times one night. Coincidentally, the director of undercover operations and confidential informants of Tennessee moved from Northwest Indiana. He's one of the same motherfuckers. So that's one of the bitches that moved down here to Tennessee that helped set me up. I'd like to throw that out there. By the way, I accept direct deposits, taxes.
He takes PayPal, Zelle,
Larry,
or Cash App.
Look, Larry, I've been assaulted in Illinois before I moved up here. It was in my high school days, around 96, 97. I was working at a place called Barney's. It's a rib shack around Portillo's. Anybody that's around that area, they would know what I'm talking about. And they pulled me over and say, "Yo, you didn't wear your you know, you're driving and you don't have on your credentials." We're like, "Oh, yeah, we did. Oh, you fit the description of someone that did a drive-by." Oh, I'm sorry. I'm covered in rib sauce. Yeah, I make ribs for a living, sir. I'm covered in rib sauce. Yeah, I know it looks like blood, but no. And then they pulled me out of the vehicle. They put me on the ground and like, yo, they were like, "You got anything fucked up on you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got this nice new Nintendo game."
I'd be like, "We gotta go, boys. We gotta go. Don't you hear that music? Come on, fellas."
Anyway, my point is, you can't you can flex your rights like that dude did. He was totally justifiable. I just want to say that brother was totally justifiable in all of his concerns. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Right.
And I have been there. And you follow everything you should follow. And you know, whatever. Like, you know, we already been through this with Sandra. I forget her last name. That sucks. But she told the cop in Texas, "We going to court." She was from Illinois too. Sandra Bland.
Right.
Sandra Bland. She was like, "We going to court. We going to court. We going to court." That cop got pissed off. That chick ended up dead in the fucking jailhouse. Right?
You remember that?
I gotta, guys, I gotta go. I ain't got really.
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
About this offline, Larry.
You guys say
2.5 hours.
Just say something
we
positive,
can
please.
Hold a 5-hour show, Larry. Motherfucker, you asked us to call in.
I was like, share something
Anyway.
positive. You pissed off antics. You guys are. What'd you say?
Anyway, I'm a bow out.
He said, huh? He's like, huh? Oh my God!
All right, I'm gonna leave it for him. I'm gonna take off. You guys, you know me, smoke weed every day. Always search for your truths and paths of your journeys. Enjoy your shadows. Give them a high five. They're all the same. You guys take care. Been cool.
Larry,
Cheers.
love you, boot door cooker. Really do. Hey, blow your ass up out of here. Hang on a damn minute. And good. Love you, man. See ya. All right, Percy. Your turn, Percy. You got to say something positive, bro, before you get up out of here.
All right.
I know you've been.
Percy, a little just what?
I know you've been browbeat, bro. And I want to again thank you for your service, bro.
I have been profiled like that dude that you just showed countless times, dude. And look, I'm still here, being funny amongst you. So what I'm saying is, you got a cowtail, and it sucks that I gotta fucking do little jokes and hello, my baby, to these people because they like that power, right?
Yeah.
It's happened to me before. And people they don't want to do that. Their impulse control is nothing. So they immediately go to, fuck you, I need to do this. Listen, people, it's happening in traffic, it's happening all over. Whatever. Let them do whatever. Let people run over you. You know what? It's not gonna influence you one bit by getting revenge.
Right.
Okay? So I love everybody. I just want to say, be kind to one another. I've shared it before. Be excellent to each other, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sorry this is happening, that it seems racial and it seems political, but don't worry about it. Listen, just concentrate on taking care of your family, do your preps, take care of your family, have fun. I love you guys. I'm out.
Percy, my brother, I appreciate you. I really do. We all do. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Percy. Take care of yourself. Get the hell out of here, bro. We gotta go. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Let me go over there real quick. He can pay attention on the other side of things. Alrighty, man. Let me gotta go over here to another screen. Get over here. Share right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're gonna be talking about on a Friday night. What are portals and starter gates? This is from Miss Alima Yasmin. What are portals and starter gates? A portal, by dictionary definition, is a door or a gate or an entrance. But what is a portal in the secret space program? In DUMS, yeah, I said portals and stargates in deep underground military bases and other places. We'll talk about where else. Because she sent me a picture a while back, and you guys are going to shit whenever I show you this picture as to where this portal, time dilation type, whatever mechanism was that she showed me. Very, very weird, very wild, very controversial, but nevertheless, let me continue. Can these things be used for time travel or time and parallel universes or alternative universes? We're going to talk about that this Friday night. This Friday discussion at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock p.m. Pacific, and 7 o'clock West Coast time. That would be this June 23rd, Friday night. Everybody, I appreciate you for being with me, as well as my military guys, my vets, and Miss Michelle. Miss Michelle, thank you for calling in and helping to get this kicked off, no doubt. Pretty controversial conspiratorial stuff we talked about tonight, no doubt. The sub, where did it go to? Did it just vanish? Don't know. No idea. No absolute clue. Absolute no idea. I don't know. All I'm doing is we're here for is to talk about it, and that's what we did tonight. Shout out to all you ABCs on the inside. You've got a consciousness. You've got a heart. We know this. I know this. And pay attention. TikTok coming at you. Once again, I'll be trying to round up you military guys and gals, because I love you. I love you. I appreciate you for doing what you do. And I want that to be known. And I want everybody to also to know that what you share in your heart is that you will not fire upon our nation's people. Even given an order like that, it's unlawful. You know that it is absolutely illegitimate to even think about an order like that. And so I know it's not my job, but however, I feel very, very placed to share with the people that they need to know what we're talking about. We will not comply with that. It's immoral, completely immoral. On that note, I want to shout out and say, iHeartRadio coming at you again with an updated broadcast podcast, as well as Alexa, play the Matrix Minds podcast. That's right, coming back to you that way too. So, with that being said, everybody, I hope you enjoyed tonight. I know I did. I look forward to talking to you, as well as Alima here on this Friday night coming up. Portals and Stargates. Shout out to Rob Gauthier for the Enlightenment Evolution Hour. I pray that everything's all right with you two. Again, he's feeling under the weather. He's having some health issues at the moment. I don't believe that it's too serious, but nevertheless, shout out to Rob, Kalina Angel, Lilith, as well as Mr. Jeremy, my boy. You guys take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and we'll catch you here on Friday night. Peace out, everybody. Crank it up on your way out of here. Let's get this shit going right now. Good night, everybody. Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's do this. One of the fastest growing talk shows on the internet. Radio show. Welcome aboard the Matrix Minds. One of the most controversial conspiratorial shows on the web. The Matrix Minds. And that's right. Buckle up, everybody. Let's go. Paranormal, huh? Conspiracy, huh? Ufology, hidden Egyptology, and anything and everything we can get our hands on. Let's go. Welcome aboard. The Matrix Minds. The Matrix Minds. Show.
You take the blue pills, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole is. All I'm offering is the truth. Stay in Wonderland. All I'm offering is the truth. Stay in Wonderland.
What is up, all my beautiful and gorgeous souls? I am Michelle Espinosa, otherwise known as the Shaman, through the Matrix Mind Media. So tell me, how many times have you wished that you had that special power of prediction? You know, to know what was going to happen before it actually happened and took place. To have some power and control over that situation before things came flying at you out of left field. The thing is, you actually can have that power. You can be aware of what's coming. Tune in to Astrology TV with me for Breaking the Cage. Every Sunday evening at 10 p.m. Eastern on the Matrix Mind Media. And I will go through the astrology and help put you on the right course and get you back in control of your own life. Love you guys.
This CBD fluid is a whole flower fluid extracted from the cannabis flower. We don't use any heat, butane, or chemicals when we extract, so we get all of the components of the plant. All the CBD, CBG, CBA, all the terpenes, all the flavonoids. This allows our body to absorb at 60 to 90% rather than the average of 6 to 10% absorption you would get with a CBD oil. Because our bodies are made up of mostly water and this is a fluid, it's highly absorbable so that you're getting 500% more nutraceuticals per dose. We also have this available in our CBD spray as well as a muscle rub with all kinds of botanicals. You're going to absolutely love it.
Check it out, Brainiacs. MatrixMinds.live/CBD. The CBD I use. Feel free again. Feel alive again. And now back to the show.